single day.
Alright.
Are you Mr. Sheets?
Yep.
My corporal sent me here. Did you make a complaint to the sheriff's office in reference to a Desoto County deputy coming by?
Yes.
Did you want to make a report about that?
I thought we did last night.
I don't know what was done last night.
Okay, I apologize. Apparently there is a misunderstanding. Okay, so last night, yes, some people are Mugen, is that his name? The big, tall, kind of chunky guy. Do you want me to get the papers in a second and show you? Somebody was already here last night. We do have a report number on it.
Okay, you do that, and I'll look it up and see if I can figure out exactly.
Okay, hold on a second. If you can do more than they do, I'd appreciate it. Somebody, I was told, you know, so they got the report that they were here, and then I reported it. They already have the video. But they're saying that to do anything about it, that I have to go to court and do a stalking if I want them to stop.
Let me look this up, okay?
Okay.
And find out exactly what he's got to say in his report.
Right.
I'll come back and try to answer your question a little bit more intelligently, okay?
All right.
Give
Yeah,
me
sorry about that.
Okay.
There's a mix-up then.
All right.
Right.
You wanted me to come out here and take the report if it hadn't been reported, but it looks like that's exactly what the report is about.
Can they do anything? I had a friend that said, can you do harassment and intimidation?
Okay. What Magoon determined, and it seems to be the same, I believe the same right now, is that it doesn't rise to the level of a crime at this point.
Right.
If the behavior continues, it could possibly. What he wrote is that the truck came by and stopped in front of your house.
Yes.
And then backed up.
Yes.
And then about 10 minutes later, it came by and
again
made another turn.
Yeah.
So, and he lives, where exactly does he live?
2 streets down, like not this street, but the next street down.
So which would be the quickest way for him to get there, right down that street there?
Correct.
Or?
Then he has many other ways of egress in this neighborhood. So that he does not have to come this way.
But that would be the quickest way?
What's that?
That would be the quickest way right there?
To get to his house right now? Yes.
Okay.
Yes, but to get to places here, you know, in town, he does not have to come by here to get there. He has many other ways of egress when you look at the maps.
Okay. Well, at this point, it doesn't rise to the level of a crime.
Right.
But if it does continue,
right.
You know, we'll make a report of these.
Correct.
And at some point, it may rise to the level of a crime.
I know. When does it rise to harassment, intimidation? I mean, he is a cop. He does have a gun.
I can't tell you exactly when that would be, but at this point, I believe the answer is no. Just driving past your house.
Right. I can file with the court at least?
You can. You can go down there and you can try to get an injunction. In the report, it said that you felt like your life was being threatened?
Oh,
or?
Absolutely. Did it mention in the report that Saturday, I unfortunately ran into him also while walking? Did it say that?
I think it might have said something about that. What happened Saturday?
Okay, the video is with the report. I gave him all the videos. As you can see, because I'm a reporter for CopWatch, we got cameras everywhere. So I carry video all the time. So Saturday what happened is, I'm old and fat, so I go walking. I do not walk down his street, but I did walk down this street. Now I was going to take a left and go off this way, right? Halfway down the road, I saw that he was getting in his truck, and I was talking to my friend. I'm like, oh, shit, man. So I got out all my cameras, and I was talking to my friend. If anything happens, I do fear for my life. Like I said, not to be mean. I know all cops aren't bad, but I think this one's a little bit off. Okay, I've had a problem with them 6 months ago, which I tried to report. Anyway, so I get all my cameras out. I'm talking to my friend. If anything happens, this is where I'm at. He literally waited for me at until I reached the stop sign. Literally like 1 minute later. That wasn't to give me donuts, okay? That's not a good thing. So when I got to the stop sign, he yelled at something. This is my street. And then I took a left, trying to avoid, and then he followed me, and then his wife started talking crap out the window. I do admit you can't hear a lot of my cameras because I was freaking out with my friend on the phone. If anything happens, this is where I'm at. Because I'll tell you the quick story. What happened 6 months ago, We've lived here for many, many years, 7 years, okay? Never had a problem with him. One day we went down by his house. We drove by his house, okay? He was in his truck. He didn't see us coming out. Just because I honked, he freaked out and stalked us that day. He literally, after I honked, he literally, we got to the stop sign, you know, past his house, and we left. We're going up to a 41. He literally blew the stop sign. I got cameras in the front and the back, okay? Because like I said, doing what I do, people don't like me. So anyways, he literally blew the stop sign so he could catch up to me. And when I got up to Burnt Store, he literally came up alongside of me in the wrong lane, just staring at us. I'm like, oh my God. So now I'm freaking out more. Then I took my right on Burnt Store, and he started, I'm going to go and show you on the car. So I'm here, and he's like right off to the corner of us the whole way up to 41. Right before we got to 41, I took a hard left because I had to go left, and then, you know, he stayed straight, and, you know, but he's like looking out the window yelling something, I don't know what. And that's when everything started. So I did try to contact Desoto 6 months ago about this.
Yeah.
And I tried, as you know, almost everywhere around, sheriff and police, you can do file an IA through voice, email, whatever, right? Desoto was saying that you supposedly have to show up in person at the building to file it. Yeah, that I don't feel super safe, so I did not do it, but it's documented in tons of phone calls and emails. And now this is what's happened lately, and now I'm absolutely going to go out there and file. I mean, this is escalated.
And it may be. And my advice to you is that as these incidents continue to occur, if they continue to occur, you contact us, and we'll document the incident.
Okay.
Right? And especially if you've got any video corroboration.
Correct.
Right,
Oh, yeah, everything's got video, everything.
Like I said, right now, it doesn't rise to the level of stalking, but at some point it might, okay?
I didn't call you Saturday when it happened. The other guy kind of got mad at me because I didn't. Because do you know who I did call that Saturday? DeSoto County Sheriff. I called DeSoto County Sheriff. I said, why didn't you tell this guy to knock it off? So I don't know if he freaked out worse because they did tell him I called and I'm going to file an IA, or just because he's drunk. I don't know.
Okay. And that was the other thing in the report. It says that Deputy Magoon advised that you contact them and do.
Absolutely. Oh my God, absolutely.
And maybe if you're afraid to go down there alone, maybe bring a friend with you down there and let them
Thank you for being honest. Yes.
Let them know what's going on. All right, and whatever their official channel is.
Correct.
All right.
Correct. Yes, I do want to do that. Yeah, that's a long drive to be.
So,
yes, I also want to find out too the day that he's not working, so I'm not there when he's there. You know what I mean?
I don't know how you're going to do that. Maybe they'll tell you. I don't know.
Right.
But anyway, that's where we're at right now.
Okay.
And I'm sorry I bothered you. I didn't realize that this had already been reported. But I see that it has. And
yeah, something didn't cross.
If it continues, please call us.
All right. Yeah, and like I didn't that Saturday because I had no idea, because I called his place and I had no idea he's going to come over the next day and literally stop here looking for us. We were luckily gone out to eat with my dad after church, so we got lucky. I don't know what he would have done if we were here. So I do fear, because I'm not saying all cops are bad, but I think this one is a little bit off. Everybody to talk to that knows of him and his history, he used to work for Charlotte County Sheriff, he used to work for Punta Gorda, they say it's a little bit off. So not good.
Okay. All right, well, in that case, keep the video running. And
yeah, it's everywhere. All right.
Keep us
all right, you were fair.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, sir.
All right, I will contact if anything helps. If anything happens in Charlotte County, I will call you also. Like I said, Saturday, I had no idea that it'd be coming by the next day looking for us. We couldn't. My wife is totally freaked out now. So, the video's at the station. If you get bored, if you want to peek at it, it's a whole history of everything that's been happening, and there is a pattern. So far we got 3 times.
Okay. He said that you had a couple body cam videos.
Yes.
Maybe one from January and June. Do I remember that?
The date, the timestamps aren't right on those.
Okay.
The timestamps for the stuff here, the timestamps that are on the house videos, that's all real.
Okay. All right.
But,
yeah, we'll keep it up, and if it does come down to it, well, then we'll do what we got to do.
All right, and one more quick one. The other way you can document all this too is on my YouTube channel and Facebook. It's Charlotte County Cop Watch. All the videos are there. So that's another way to find out when this stuff happened, because when it happens, I post it.
Right.
That's one way in my opinion, I've stayed alive this long. So.
Okay. All right.
All right, because I get a lot of death threats. It's sad.
Okay. All right, sir. Well, thank you.
All right, you know who I am, right?
I do. I've heard your name.
Right. You know what I do? All right. But you know what I do for the hobby or whatever you want to call it.
You were a reporter for Cop Watch.
Yes. So so there's multiple death threats literally right now.
Okay.
Leo Affairs, there's one on there. They're talking, and the chat room for Charlotte County, they're talking about push me off a building, push me in front of a train. Luckily, they just took down one where they said they want to come over and basically rape my wife and throw her some money when they're done, like she's a prostitute. And then the latest one we've been fighting on, Mark Christinger, Deputy Mark Christinger and his wife did a death threat on Facebook, all documented.
Okay. I don't do Facebook. I don't
Right.
go to any of those things.
Right.
I stay as far away from that kind
Correct.
of stuff as I can.
So I'm just letting you know it's
okay.
it's ongoing and it's getting ridiculous.
All right.
So
Well, keep calling us if it continues
All
to
right.
happen, and if it comes down to it, we'll do what we have to do.
I would appreciate it, man. All right. Thanks for your time.
Cop Watch, policing the police every single day. single day.
I just bought a permit. I told in the vanity from my neighbors that they
Right.
want to make me split on it.
Okay, dude, I am walking right now and my corrupt cop is coming down the road. If anything happens, got it?
What happened?
The corrupt cop is coming down the road.
Oh shit, really?
Yes.
Shit about to get real.
Yes, possibly.
Wow. Did they just ride by your house like that?
This is the corrupt cop that works for Desoto down the road that chased us down.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
All right, I got two cameras. I got two cameras running, plus you on the phone. What's that?
I gotta get my cameras up over here.
Yes, you do. Highly recommend it.
No, I'm tripping, man. I have nothing out. So what's going on? He just keep going?
I'm walking down the road. I think he's waiting for me to go by.
Oh, really? What are you, just walking?
Yes, correct.
Oh, that's cool. Weird.
No, this guy is flat out dangerous, dude.
Yeah?
He's actually advancing on me as I'm coming towards the thing.
He's advancing on you now?
He is. All right, I am on Pioneer and Eager. I don't trust this guy, dude. He's really out of control. I'm on Pioneer and Eager. If anything happens, call the cops.
Right.
Because this is a corrupt cop that lives down the road.
Right.
So if anything happens, it's Eager and Pioneer.
High enough. I just looked at it. I know. Yeah, I think it's
All right, and now they're actually advancing towards me, dude. They're actually advancing towards me. This is a threat. This is a threat. So we got to go file a report at the Desoto.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Oh, they. Okay, we'll take this over and then I'll just print this. Okay.
Dude, are you there?
Oh, dude, yeah.
Holy shit, dude, the guy fucking came. Oh my God.
Appreciate it. What can I help you with?
All right, okay, do you already know who I am and I've complained about this guy before?
I know of you, yes, sir.
Okay, all right.
I don't personally know you.
All right. So do you know that I've already tried to file a complaint on Mr. Kirdy before?
Okay. Is
right.
this reference something that happened recently?
No, it was a while back. We were driving down the road past his house, for years and years and never had a problem. He was coming out of the driveway with his truck. He didn't see us, so we honked. And just because we honked so he wouldn't hit us, he actually followed us and actually came up alongside us and everything. And, since I'm a reporter for Copwatch, I got cameras everywhere. So I got it on camera in the car, front and back. I tried to file a complaint with that in IA before, but they said they wouldn't make it official unless I come in. I have not done that yet, but now that this happened today, I am coming in when I get time. Oh my God. So I am old, I'm fat, I go walking in the neighborhood, and I'm coming up to his street. I see him getting in his truck. I'm like, oh shit. And of course I'm not going to walk down his street. Fuck that. So I get both of my cameras out just in case. So I got two cameras running. I got a friend of mine on the phone. I'm telling him if anything happens where I'm at. So like I said, I got it on video. He literally waited for me to come up to the stop sign before he proceeded. Literally, as I'm coming up to the stop sign, I'm going to turn left to go away from his street, not walk down it. He literally came up to the sign at that time and started talking shit. I was on the phone telling my friend if anything happens where I'm at. I couldn't make out everything he said. I did make out one thing he said, you're walking down my street, but he already knows that, we've had issues. Like I tried to file a complaint before. So I kept rolling. I kept talking to my friend. If anything happens, this is where I'm at. Then I started walking down the other street. He turned down that street and kept talking shit. So did his wife. Like I said, I'm still talking to my friend on the phone in case anything happens. This is where I'm at. And then he proceeded down the road and left. I did not feel safe. I do not feel safe. I am going to make this video. This video will be on YouTube. I will be there in person to file a complaint when I get the chance in a very near future. I'm sick of this. This fucker's a loose cannon, period. And I've tried to tell you that, and nobody would do shit.
Okay. Alright. Yes, like I said, to make the formal complaint, you do have to come here and fill out the paperwork.
Oh, yeah, well, I'll tell you what, I can still, if I want to, put an email, every single email I got from you guys and your county council, they will get this. I am sick of this. Yes, I'll come in person, but I can still send it to you in email so it's documented that you got it, because apparently you haven't said nothing to him, because he literally waited for me to come up to start shit. That is not a cop. That's not a good cop. That's a bad cop. That's an out-of-control cop. And I tried to tell you before the crap that he did. You apparently did not tell him. So anyways...
Well, that was me that you talked to, sir.
Alright, so anyways... Alright, you are on notice. Like I said, I called in earlier. I talked to you now. I'm going to email it. This is going on YouTube, and I will be coming in person, and everybody will get an email. So, we just came up to a job that we're working on. I'm going to let you go, but at least it's documented. It is reported. Thank you.
Thank you.
What's that?
Yeah. I feel like a mansion on the mud hill is worthless. Sooner or later, you need a purpose. Let's go. I feel like I'm King David. 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 I wrestle with bears and lions. I'm supposed to be scared of Goliath. I have no fear of giants. God with me, I'm prepared to triumph. I feel like I'm King David. 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 I battle with temptation. Was brought up to lead nations. To make it, you need patience. Yo, I feel like I'm King David. I've been all around the world trying to find the key to success. I've been all through the dark valley of the shadow of death. That was a mess. Sometimes I sit and think of how I made it out of the West. Very unblessed. In my town, a lot of boys ain't survived. May they eternally rest. Pay my respect. Yes, listen clear, let me tell you something. Might wanna pull up a chair or something. Do you see me cooking? I'm preparing something. Boy, I see you looking, say a prayer or something. We at war, get your armor and your sword, cause the devil, he ain't playing fair nothing. The storm hit us, but we clear above it, cause the Lord with us, we ain't scared of nothing. Live from the underground, Harriet Tubman, they emerged when they heard the chariots coming. Black Caesar, who spat ether, trying to avoid all the bad Shebas. They destroyed all the black leaders, now Cap can't quarterback neither. Guess that man made a sacrifice, they won't celebrate till the afterlife. Come on, I feel like I'm King David. 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 I wrestle with bears and lions. I'm supposed to be scared of Goliath. I have no fear of giants. God with me, I'm prepared to triumph. I feel like I'm King David. 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 I battle with temptation. Was brought up to lead nations. To make it, you need patience. I feel like I'm King David. Yo, I feel like I'm King David. I feel like I'm finna burn this track until it's cremated. I feel like I gotta celebrate because my team made it. I feel like you smiling in my face, but you really hate it. God bless them all. Larry David, I'm a ball. Seen it painted on the wall. They had me running from. Yeah. I feel like a mansion on the mud hill is worthless. Sooner or later, you need a purpose. Let's go. I I feel like I'm King David. 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 I wrestle with bears and lions. I'm supposed to be scared of Goliath. I have no fear of giants. God with me, I'm prepared to triumph. I feel like I'm King David. 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 I battle with temptation. Was brought up to lead nations. To make it, you need patience. Yo, I feel like I'm King David. I've been all around the world trying to find the key to success. I've been on through the dark valley of the shadow of death. That was a mess. Sometimes I sit and think of how I made it out of the west. Very unblessed. In my town, a lot of boys ain't survived. May they eternally rest. Pay my respect. Yes, listen clear, let me tell you something. Might wanna pull up a chair or something. Do you see me cooking? I'm preparing something. Boy, I see you looking, say a prayer or something. We at war, get your armor and your sword. Cause the devil, he ain't playing fair nothing. The storm hit us, but we clear above it. Cause the Lord with us, we ain't scared of nothing. Live from the underground, Harry Tubman, they emerged when they heard the chariots coming. Black Caesar, who spat ether, trying to avoid all the bad Shebas. They destroyed all the black leaders, now Cap can't quarterback neither. Guess that man made a sacrifice, they won't celebrate till the afterlife. Come on, I feel like I'm King David. 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 I wrestle with bears and lions. I'm supposed to be scared of Goliath. I have no fear of giants. God with me, I'm prepared to triumph. I feel like I'm King David. 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 I battle with temptation. Was brought up to lead nations. To make it, you need patience. I feel like I'm King David. Yo, yeah. I feel like a mansion on the mud hill is worthless. Sooner or later, you need a purpose. Let's go. I feel like I'm King David. 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 I wrestle with bears and lions. I'm supposed to be scared of Goliath. I have no fear of giants. God with me, I'm prepared to triumph. I feel like I'm King David. 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 I battle with temptation. Was brought up to lead nations. To make it, you need patience. Yo, I feel like I'm King David. I've been all around the world trying to find the key to success. I've been on through the dark valley of the shadow of death. That was a mess. Sometimes I sit and think of how I made it out of the west. Very unblessed. In my town, a lot of boys ain't survived. May they eternally rest. Pay my respect. Yes, listen clear, let me tell you something. Might wanna pull up a chair or something. Do you see me cooking? I'm preparing something. Boy, I see you looking, say a prayer or something. We at war, get your armor and your sword. Cause the devil, he ain't playing fair nothing. The storm hit us, but we clear above it. Cause the Lord with us, we ain't scared of nothing. Live from the underground, Harry Tubman, they emerged when they heard the chariots coming. Black Caesar, who spat ether, trying to avoid all the bad Shebas. They destroyed all the black leaders, now Cap can't quarterback neither. Guess that man made a sacrifice, they won't celebrate till the afterlife. Come on, I feel like I'm King David. 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 I wrestle with bears and lions. I'm supposed to be scared of Goliath. I have no fear of giants. God with me, I'm prepared to triumph. I feel like I'm King David. 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 I battle with temptation. Was brought up to lead nations. To make it, you need patience. I feel like I'm King David. Yo, I feel like I'm King David. I feel like I'm finna burn this track until it's cremated. I feel like I gotta celebrate because my team made it.
Hey Sheriff County, this is Sheriff County Cop Watch. I am using any video here with under fair use if you have criticism, reporting, teaching, etc. And please donate. I do not make money from YouTube, and there are different ways to donate in the video links. Thanks.